All right. Hi, everybody. This is my first time coming on Facebook Live, and I'm excited to be with you all. Here, let me fix this over here. I'm excited to see everybody. I'm a little nervous because I haven't tried this yet, but I think we're going to have a lot of fun. I have a great art project, so let me wait and see if someone comes on. Oh, Nomi. Hi, Nomi. Oh, wow. Nomi, I really miss you. Everybody misses you. Nomi, I could definitely use your support today because I'm trying an art project for the first time. So I'm hoping that it's going to be a lot of fun. I know that everybody does the lunch bunch at this time. So if anyone wants to chime in, send a message, let us know what you're having for lunch. Love to hear it, love to know who's on, so just comment and keep going. I don't know actually how to see the comments yet, so this is my first time. It's a learning experience. I hope everyone will be a little patient. I know you guys will. You're the best. So let's see. I know Nomi's here. I don't know if anyone else is on, but it's really not 12:30, so I guess I should wait a minute before we keep going. What we are gonna try today is an at-home tie-dye project. It's a little bit different. It's something I haven't tried until now. I just started working on it the past couple of days, and it was a lot of fun, and I really like doing it. I don't generally do art, so it's something new for me, and I think spending a lot of time at home, probably many people are trying new things. All right, I don't know. Well, let's see if someone else comes on. I don't really want to start too early. I could tell you about the project, what we need to start with. Everyone is going to need some tin foil or plastic bags to go under the project on your table to keep it clean. We're going to need coffee filters. Coffee filters, which remind me of Breakfast Club, which is making me think of everybody. All of our amazing times. Water-soluble markers, like Crayola. Definitely not Sharpie, because Sharpie is permanent and they're not going to work. Spray bottle of water. And if you don't have that, just a cup of water and a brush. That'll work fine too. And white crayons. But I don't want to start too soon. I'm going to see if I could see who is watching on the computer, because I can only see Nomi for now. If anyone else is on, you could comment and let me know. Otherwise, we'll just give it a minute. Maybe people are finishing with lunch. Oh, wait, now I see. All right, some people are on and going. All right, that's awesome. So, does everybody have their, oh, I see Kara's on. Hi, Kara. Miss you, Kara. It's so good that people are on. I wish I could see everybody, but I'm just going to have to pretend and roll with it. All right, so does everyone have their materials that they need ready? If not, just take your time and slowly grab them. So, I think as you guys know, when I do... Hi, Nomi. Whenever I do a project, which is usually not art, I kind of like to learn about the subject matter first. And the same goes for tie-dye. So I didn't know a lot about tie-dye. But what I did learn, first of all, I thought tie-dye was spelled T-Y-E-D-Y-E, like something that rhymed. But actually, it's not spelled that way at all. It's T-I-E-D-Y-E. So why is that? That is because a long time ago when tie-dye first started, oh, I got a heart, that's so cute. When tie-dye first started, which happened to be a really long time ago, people would tie the material together, and they still do that today, or fold the material in intricate patterns. And so just a little history. in India, people were using tie-dye back in the 6th century, and Japan in the 8th century, making elaborate, beautiful garments and different cloth and material. And tie-dye then became popular in the United States, and you're going to be surprised, I think, by this, because I really was, in the 20s and 30s, especially during Depression time, because it was a way for people to take old pieces of material or paper and make something beautiful out of homemade dyes and decorate their houses for not a lot of money. And I thought that was really, really neat. So let's see. All the comments are coming on here, so it's a little hard for me to see. All right, this is going to be interesting. So that was a brief history. So in the 20s and the 30s, tie-dye came back, and people used to make it out of socks, out of flour bags, and different things, which I thought was incredibly cool. Today, people still tie-dye their socks. My daughter made these incredible socks. I don't know. For me, I think they're a little bright. I don't really like big socks, but she wore these a lot in the summer. People are still tie-dyeing t-shirts. And even hairbands. So it's really popular still today. Now, tie-dye became really popular in the 60s during the peace and love generation, which sound like a good time, but unfortunately I was too little to enjoy it. And people really, really liked, oh, hi Allison. So people really, really liked doing things that express their individuality. And in tie-dye, nothing is ever the same as another creation. So everything is a unique piece. So that really fit into the time period of the 60s. And tie-dye was really made famous at the time by Janis Joplin. And again, also by Jerry Garcia. So a pretty interesting history of tie-dye. Oh, I'm so happy to see you too, Kara. I really wish that we were together tie-dyeing. But this is the next best thing, and I'm really, really excited. Hi, Dave. Hi, Dave. I really miss you guys. This is so great. All right, cool. So another reason that I chose this project is because it is useful. Okay, so what could you do with a beautiful tie-dye decoration? Well, I could send you guys a message. I don't know, can you see that? It says, hello everyone, and CEA on a beautiful tie-dyed coffee filter. And this one says happy birthday. Because nowadays we're a little challenged for getting things for people and getting cards. We can't really go to the stores. And so something like this is an easy way that you can make something for somebody else. If you need a birthday card, is your parents celebrating an anniversary, a friend, maybe someone on here might have a sibling who has decided what college they're going to. We don't know. So everybody needs to be creative during this time period. So I also wanted to do something that was useful. Thank you, Dave. Thank you very much. So Dave happened to know that it was my birthday yesterday. And so I will share with you guys what my family got me, which is this amazing birthday pineapple person. Everybody definitely needs a birthday pineapple person. I'm taking suggestions for names for him, if anyone has any good ideas. I definitely can't eat him. I would feel like I was cannibalizing. So he's going to be my friend for life. I'll probably shellac him and bring him to the center. So if anybody has any ideas for names, let me know. Okay. So it's very quiet in my house right now, but I also want to say that there is a possibility that at some point it won't be as quiet. You guys probably know I live with a college student, a high school student, a German Shepherd, and 2 cats. So what did I do? I took a can of tuna, gave it to the cats, and I think that might keep them busy for a little bit. The dog is outside, and both of my kids, I believe, are taking online tests. So we may be able to have some quiet time together. Let's see how that goes. Tala, I think, is particularly busy. Her test sounded incredibly hard on something called imperialism, which I'm finding out is definitely not the period in time where Emperor Palpatine ruled the galaxy. So there's a lot going on to keep them busy, and I think that it will be nice and quiet for our project. All right, so if everybody is ready, I'm going to give you some little demonstrations into the type of things we can do with the project before we start. So the project is making tie-dye coffee filters, and they look like this when they're done, okay? And they're really, really lovely. And if you hang them up to a window, the sun even shines through and lights them up, and they're really gorgeous. And there's no right or wrong way to color these and to make these. All of these are going to be colored with water-soluble markers. And so here's some examples. If you take one and color the whole entire thing in a pattern like this, so you're kind of almost pre-coloring a tie-dye pattern, when you add the water, you're going to get something like this, or something like this. So this is kind of a really bright tie-dye with a center. Now, if you go very crazy on the water, the colors are going to bleed a little more, and you're going to have something like this. It's almost a little bit muddier and more opaque, but it's still pretty in its own way. If you wanted to make something on it that's a design, you can. Now this one was, let's see, this one is supposed to be an Easter bunny, but his ears kind of bled, so that's a little bit different. His ears kind of melted. Let's see, in the camera, good. But it's still, you can still see the face. So if you want to do a design or a drawing, you can. It might not look exactly as you planned once you put the water on it, and that's okay. If you want to do a dot pattern, that works too. It goes like this. You'll just put the dots on the coffee filter, and it's going to come out like that. Once you spray it, you're going to have dots. It's really cool. Now, if you want one that has less color, you can. You just color your paper less. You color the coffee filter a little bit less, and that will come out like that. So you don't have to do the whole thing completely filled in. You can do less color, and then you're going to get a little bit less color, but that's also very beautiful. If you happen to have a white crayon, which luckily I did, I have a white crayon, then you can use the white crayon to draw on your coffee filter before you do your tie-dyeing. And this one is just a design. I just do a random design. I don't know, can you see it? Yeah, put up closer. And it looks really, really pretty. And this one, my favorite one, says, "Hello everybody, CEA," because I really miss you guys. So basically those are the ideas, and that's how we're going to work on the project. Anything you want to do with it is completely fine, but you have to put down tin foil or plastic first, because I don't want a mess. I don't want anybody to have tie-dye all over them. You know how I am about perfection. Okay, and then you're going to put down your tin foil down. Everybody ready? And then you're going to take your coffee filter down. If you're using plastic, that's really, really fine. Really, really fine. Anything is fine. Just to use nothing is not fine. Trust me when I say that. Okay. And then you're going to just take out whatever markers you want to use. Lay them here. Does anyone there have a white crayon that they're going to be using or no? Does anyone have a white crayon? Let's see. All right. I have a white crayon, so I am going to put something on mine. And if you guys have a white crayon, now is the time. You can just draw it on. Whatever it is that you want. Okay. So take your time and put it on whatever it is that you want to put on. I am going to go and very quickly turn off that ringing telephone. Sorry about that, everybody. Now I have that home phone next to me so that if it comes on again, I can shut it off fast. Okay, so take out your white crayon and just draw what you want. You can write a message if you have, if something's coming up, like you have a family member birthday, if someone's going to a college, anything, happy anniversary, you could just write a design, or also you could do nothing. And if you don't have a white crayon, you can later draw on it or leave it blank. All right, so I'm drawing on mine, and I'm also writing a message. Okay. All right, there it is. So when you're done, you're not going to see it. It's still going to look white because the crayon is white and the coffee filter is white. I guess unless you have a tan coffee filter, which I do not have. And then just pick your markers and decide how you want to color it. And so just remember, here's some of the choices. You could fill in the whole wheel, like a tie-dye wheel. You can do it partially filled in. You could do dots. Oh, I see that it says DPU. I only wish I could jump through the screen and do a DPU. If I could teleport myself, I'd be there in an instant, as you know. But eventually, there will be many DPUs. That's a promise. Okay. All right, so I think I'm going to start with pink. Pick a color and just let's begin. So here we go. Here's mine. Oops. That one doesn't have too much color left. Pick a better pink. And I'm just going to start coloring. Now remember, if you want to draw something in the middle, you could. You could draw a person, you could draw anything. As long as you like it and you're happy with it, that's all that matters. As if you did write with your white crayon, if you had one, as you color over it with the marker, you're going to notice there's a little white line there. Because you actually, the color doesn't stick on there, and that's why it leaves the message. Or the design. All right, so then just keep on going. Is anybody eating lunch while they're working? I'm just curious. Can anybody eat and tie-dye at the same time? Anyone who knows me knows that I definitely can't, so I'm not even trying that. So I'm going to do a pattern. I did pink on the top and the bottom. Was anybody doing the dots? I hope someone does the dots because I love the way that came out. Very curious to see. Now, there's one part about this I haven't told you yet. And I'm not a very patient person, so I had a hard time accepting this part, but these take 5 hours to dry, okay? 5 hours. So once they're done, once we get all done with this and do the step of adding water, we have to let it sit for 5 hours. So they're not going to be done when we get off, although it would be fun to stay on here for 5 hours. But we can't. So you're going to have to be patient and leave it there and not be like me and keep thinking that you can get it. So I tried to blow dry it to make it dry faster. No, that doesn't work because there's water on it. The water kind of blew across. I wanted to pick it up a little early. No, it got all over. It has to stay for 5 hours. So I just want to point that out to everybody because I kind of tried a lot of ways to get away with not doing the 5 hour dry, and it didn't work for me. All right, so I'm coloring. Do you guys want to tell me in the comments how you're coloring? Is anybody doing a picture of a person? Did anyone write a message? I would love to know. Does anyone have any suggestions as to what I should name my birthday pineapple? Anybody at all? Oh, I see. Hey, Rachel. I see Rachel's on here from Center 1. Hey, Rachel. And you guys can comment just so I know who's on. I would love to say hello. Because, you know, I do miss you guys a lot. Really a lot. All right. So I'm doing the outside of mine first. But you can do it any way you want to. So I'm going around the outside like this. Okay. I like this project because it's really not that difficult. It's kind of an easy project that we can do together, and it's creative, and the outcome, the finished product is really, really pretty. But the next project I'm doing next time is a little bit harder, and I'm gonna briefly talk about that, only because I want you to start collecting some supplies. Next time we're going to be making some musical instruments, and I'll show you at the end what that's going to look like, just so that you are able to, you're going to have to be saving some objects over this week to get there. All right, so this is what I did. I filled in my whole outside. I don't know what you guys think about that. I think it looks pretty cool. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to fill in my middle. Okay. I wonder what color Kara's going to pick. Oh, hi, Stephanie. Yes, Stephanie from Center 1 says hi. I just said that I colored a lot of filters, which I definitely did because I wanted to be able to do a good job since this is my first time doing art. So let me see how I'm doing an art project. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So Stephanie, you're absolutely right. I did do a lot. I did 10 filters. And I hope that those examples gave you some ideas. I want to see your guys' ideas when you're done. So I hope you'll take pictures and send them in, and we could put them on the Instagram. But again, don't try to pick anything up before they dry for 5 hours, because that's going to be a tie-dye emergency right there, and nobody wants a tie-dye emergency. That's for sure. Okay. I think I'm having a hair emergency. Okay. So, has anyone finished coloring in their filter yet? I'm not. I have a ways to go. I'm still coloring. So I did a middle. I did like this. I'm just kind of playing it by ear, seeing what looks good. When you're done with these, and they dry for 5 hours, not to keep repeating that, but it's critical. These can be hung in windows, made into all kinds of different things. Maybe someone wants to make one for our CEA time capsule. Who knows? Kind of commemorating the first time I did an art project. Okay. When you take off your marker cap, you should put them back on. I always forget to do that, and that was why I had a dried out one. Nobody wants a dried out marker, especially because there's not much shopping going on right now, which is really hard. Which is another reason, another challenge with coming up with projects. We need to have things that we have in our house, and so that is a challenge. Some people probably have a lot of craft supplies. I don't have as many craft supplies. Okay, so I'm doing like this. Okay. Some people might want to do just a few colors, and you can do that. You could do, you can really do anything that you want to do. And just keep on going. And little by little, fill it in. So I'm dying to know if anyone has been keeping up with the news on my favorite news report, which is CNN 10 with Carl. Has anybody been watching? Because I have to tell you, he's still doing the best news. And if anybody is interested in keeping up with things, CNN 10 with Carl is great. We watch him at our center, at Center 2 Bergen, and he's still doing the best news. So that's where I've been getting my news from, and I hope people who take the newsletter classes and the various classes for news are still going on and watching him. So little by little, I'm getting more and more filled in. Is anybody filled all the way in yet? Or am I a slow colorer? Am I a slow colorer, too fast of a colorer, or is it the right speed of coloring? Someone could let me know. I don't want to go too fast or too slow. Maybe someone will let me know how I'm doing with my coloring. Maybe Stephanie. Stephanie, how are you doing with your coloring? Are you finishing, or you need more time? And also, you can make more than one. I made 10. Ultimately, maybe I'll make a dozen. I can make them all into cards or gifts that I need for people. I don't know if you can hear it, but that very slight barking, that's my dog barking from outside. Sometimes she runs up and down the fence with my neighbor's dog, and they play. Okay. All right. So here we go. And now all I have left is the middle. And so I guess I'm gonna just color the middle one color, and then we're gonna go on to the next step. Okay. And as I color my middle one color, which I'm picking red, you guys are gonna be able to see, maybe, can you see that? What I drew in my center. And in my center, I drew a heart. Because I have a lot of love for CEA, for the CEA family. So once you're done coloring, okay, and you have it all ready, here comes the exciting part. You get to squirt it with water. So now, when you're going to squirt it, you don't want to douse it. but it does have to be wet. The whole thing has to be wet. So take your spray bottle and just gently spray a few sprays till it's all wet. And you're gonna see the color. Oh, I'm so sorry. I knocked the glasses off my unnamed pineapple here. Here, let me fix him. Okay. And then you're gonna see that the color is going to begin to run. Okay, so there it is. The color is starting to run and you're getting that tie-dye effect. And now this one is ready to go to the drying time. And remember, 5 hours, we do not want a tie-dye. Emergency. Okay. So then I have lots of tin foil because, as Stephanie said, I did make 10. Oh, Stephanie's going to watch music with Amy. Okay, bye, Stephanie. Thank you so much. I'm going to put the directions up, so if you want to do it another time, you can. All right, so I'm going to do one more. And this way I will be able to show you, if you don't have a spray bottle, how you can do it with a paintbrush and water. Oh, Amy's on. Our Amy. Hi, Amy. Thank you so much. It's so great. Every time someone comes on, it's really exciting to see, well, not see, but to see that people are on, and I love it. It's really, really fun. This is a lot of fun doing this together. Even though I can't see you guys, I am envisioning you guys in my mind. All right, so I'm going to make another one so that everyone can see how you brush it with water. This one I'm going to try something different. I wanted to try this yesterday. I'm going to make a star pattern like this, and I'm going to fill it in. So this one's going to have less color, less amount of different colors, but not necessarily less color. And I'm going to see how this one comes out. Has anybody finished one yet? Oh, hi. Oh, Katie says she agrees. Hi, Katie. I'm so happy that you're on. I'm excited to learn how to even use this a little bit better, Facebook Live. I hope I'm doing an okay job and that everyone is getting the hang of the project. It's a little weird because instead of looking at all of you, I'm looking at myself. So that's a little strange. But I guess you get used to anything. See this? All right, so I'm making this one. You know, Katie, I'm glad you're on because I wanted to talk to you. First of all, the Dallas Cowboys have gotten Savion Smith, a former Alabama player. So I'm very excited about that. But I'm even more excited because they apparently have been talking to Jalen Hurts, the Alabama quarterback, who I really, really love. I mean, he ultimately did go to Oklahoma, but I've always loved him. And I don't know, Katie, I'm thinking that if they take him, I'm going to join you, and we're going to be Cowboy fans together. I'm thinking that if they take Jalen, I think the Cowboys might become America's team again. So that is really exciting, the football draft. And I know they're doing all kinds of weird things because they have to social distance during this time, but the football draft is still exciting. And still... Anybody have any insight into what's going to happen in the football draft? Anybody have any thoughts? Dave, you probably have some ideas about what's going to go on over there. Although maybe you're more focused on golf. You would think that golf might still be able to go on a little bit easier than some sports because they can social distance. Although it would be a little strange to see golf people dressed up in full hazmat suits. might interfere with their swing. It's rough. Okay, so now I'm doing this one like this. I'm making a pattern. Did anyone else do a pattern? I'm just curious. I would love to be able to see what you guys are doing, but I can't. I have to be patient and wait until the pictures come in. So this one I'm doing a pattern, and I'm not going to write on this one with the white crayon. I'm going to wait, and I'm going to write on this one with the I'm going to write on this one with the black marker at the end. Okay. So here we go. So I'm filling this in. Okay, goes like this. Did everyone have markers at their house? I actually had to go borrow some from the center. I had some, but not that many, and I wanted to have more colors. But I think that now, after this, I think I'm going to purchase, after all of this, lots of more art supplies because I'm really enjoying myself working on art. I agree, Dave. I do think golf should still be able to go on because they can socially distance during golf. Plus, we need something. Katie says, don't tell Jay he's against the Cowboys. Well, Jay, if the Cowboys get Jalen, I don't know. I have a feeling they may become America's team. I feel like Jalen is like, could be the next great American football hero. I just love him. So I don't know. I may be becoming a Cowboys fan, which maybe will make me a cowgirl. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. Katie, you probably know where to buy all the good Cowboys gear. So that's going to be good. All right, so I'm still coloring. Is anyone going to make this for a card to people? I'm curious about that. Does anybody need to send a card to someone during this time? Does anybody have any family things or birthdays they're celebrating or any events that they're celebrating? Dave said don't do it. That's hilarious. I have to take that under advisement, Dave. Dave will be happy to know that I'm working my way through the Marvel universe. So I never watched them before, and on Dave's advice, I started doing Marvel Universe. It's a lot of fun. It is really a lot of fun. My favorites are Captain America and Bucky. I don't know. Does anyone else feel that way? I think those movies are just fantastic. And then I believe my daughter said there is a new one coming out, but maybe it's delayed. I knew exactly what Dave meant about the Cowboy fan. We have that kind of connection. My least favorite, I don't know, is it controversial to say that I thought that the Ant-Man is a little weird, but all the rest of them I love. I love Hulk. I think Hulk is a great one. And I really love Captain America and the Bucky. Those are great. And Loki. Who can forget Loki? All right, so I'm almost done doing this. Is anybody watching any good movies during this time? Okay. So Dave and Cheryl number 2 also love Captain America and Bucky, which is great. And I think that they knew I would love these movies. That's why they recommended them to me, and it's been working out great. And then Jamie says hi. I can't see Jamie's posts. Hi, Jamie. I miss you, Jamie. I'm so happy to hear from you. I have to figure out if I'm doing something wrong. I only see some posts, but not all. So I have to kind of work through this a little bit more. So this was my first time doing live, and I hope it's going okay. I'm glad to see everybody. Each time I do it, I think it'll get easier and better. So I thank you so much for being patient with me. And I really appreciate it. Okay. So then I made like this. I kept on going. If anybody else has been reading anything good or has any suggestions for movies or TV shows, throw them out there. Oh, the newest Mission Impossible. That's what Allison suggested. That might be good. Is that on Netflix, Allison? Let us know. Okay. So, my daughter actually moved out. And when I say moved out, not really moved out, but moved outside. She put up a tent about a week ago. And she's been living out there. She really, really loves it. That's the other phone. That's the upstairs phone. I might just have to go and shut that off. Let's see if it'll stop. Can you guys deal with the ringing? I'm so sorry. Too many phones. Okay. So here's this. Oh, the Tales of the Beetle Bard on Audible. Where does everybody watch? Where does everybody listen to Audible? That's what I really want. So Dave listened to Tales of Beetle the Bard on Audible. Where do you get Audible? I would like to get Audible. That's really, really cool. Oh, and Katie said her dad's 60th is Thursday. Well, Katie, happy early birthday to your dad. And look, you could make him one of these. Or one of these. A pineapple man. Everybody needs one. Not one person has suggested a name for the pineapple man, by the way. So I feel a little bad for him at this point, but I don't know. That's just, maybe he's just too pineapple-y. Okay. So I'm continuing on here. Ah, Among the Hidden. Yes. Cheryl numbers 2's phone got Audible through Amazon. Okay. I have Amazon Prime, so I think I'm going to look into getting Audible. That would be really, really cool. Okay. So now I finished another one. This one is in a pattern. And so for people who don't have a sprayer, so now I'm going to be very careful when I take a drink from my cup that I don't take it from the brush cup. Okay. So then here's the brush cup. And where's my brush? I'm so careful with everything. There we go. Let's see. Okay, here is the brush. I have a bigger brush, but I can't. Here we go. So you can use a bigger brush or a smaller brush. I'm going to use the bigger brush. And you just dip it into the water. Dip it in. Oh, and Kara's listening to Audible through Alexa. That's awesome. Yeah, I want to get that. And then you're just going to gently brush it over. Okay. Just brush it over. Okay. Okay. And you will see the tie-dye start to happen. So it works, it's tie-dye magic. So there we go. All right. And then I'm putting this aside to dry for 5 hours. 5 hours may seem like a lot, but trust me, I tried to take it off earlier and it doesn't work. If you do, it'll be just a wet, drippy coffee filter, and nobody wants that. That's for sure. And so basically that is the project. That is the amazing coffee filter tie-dye project. And I hope you guys were able to make it as I worked on it. And I would really, really love to see everybody's. Really, the class can stay on until 1:30, but it's hard, it's hard because I don't know if you guys are still working or not working, or you just want to chit chat, or if I should just kind of wrap it up unless there's any more questions. Does anybody have any more questions about the project or anything they want to know, or any suggestions to name, to name my pineapple birthday present? So this is the last chance because no one has given one suggestion. Binge-worthy. Oh, Dave likes listening to binge-worthy podcasts on iTunes. They have Harry Potter reading and comments. They're really, really fun. Cheryl and Kara says hi. Oh, Cheryl and Kara say hi to Cheryl number 2 and Dave. So it's really great that we could communicate like this. All right, you guys. If everyone's done with their project, then I'm going to wrap it up. I will post the directions in case anyone wants to do it another time or share it with a friend or family member. Pina colada. All right, that's it. If you like pina colada and getting lost in the rain, then this is your friend for life, okay? This is Stacey signing off. Thank you so much, everyone who tuned in. I hope to see all of your projects, but not sooner than 5 hours from now because I do not want any tie-dye emergencies. All right, everybody, have a great day. Bye.